I think you might able to continue. So anyway, this time normally we have a Dhamma school. Bhante ji is conducting the Dhamma school for the kids. They are also might be joining with us now. Little bit late is supposed to start at 3 o'clock, but now almost 3, half an hour away. But anyway, we are in topic upekka, equanimity in our retreat, according to our retreat schedule. Since yesterday, we are talking about metta, karuna, mudita, upekka. This is the last one. Before start this one, it means upekka, equanimity. I would like to just mention about mudita briefly. What is mudita? Sometimes in here also we have a mudita. I'm not asking about that mudita. So what is mudita? In Sri Lanka, you can hear karuna is there in Sri Lanka. Mudita is there in Sri Lanka. Maitri also there. Metta, lot of mettas are there. Even perhaps someone connecting with us in Zoom, Maitri, Metta, Upekka, Upekka also. When you go to Sri Lanka, India, you can hear all these names. Mudita means no jealous. That's the basic things. Someone can see others are developing, gaining something according to their wishes or according to their effort, they can gain something. Likewise, someone graduating from high school and got a scholarships going to a well-recognized college or university. So some of other who tried with them have some kind of jealous. Oh, I did not get how he got that one, that opportunity. This is the way how jealousy started gaining in our mind. And if someone building a house or if someone buying a luxury, good looking house, another person can think about, I wish I have. But that person doesn't have. This is the main roots where the jealousy is coming. Developing mudita, sympathetic joy, you can manage that unwholesome thoughts. Developing jealousy instead of sympathetic joy, you can't gain nothing. At the end, frustrations remain with you. Because when we are looking at the world, we can see there are so many humans are achieving their goals according to their capacity. Why someone looking at that development, gaining, develop unhappy thoughts there? Can you stop that? Can you defeat everyone in the world? It's not happening. So therefore, we have to protect our mind from jealous. And we have to keep our mind with sympathetic joy, which is very supportive for you and which is very, very helpful to maintain your happiness without making any unhappy stages in your mind. This is very important. We are trying to be happy all the time. We are engaging with so many activities, having one goal. What is that goal? To be happy. So that is mudita. So when we are talking about metta, all these qualities are there. Metta is just one word, but connecting with the 3 more other words, which we call compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. All these qualities are there with metta. Metta not exist in itself alone. Metta always connecting with these 3 other words. But anyway, today, mainly we're going to discuss about equanimity. It is kind of mental statements. What is equanimity means? Equanimity is perfect, unshakable balance of mind rooted in insight. Mind balancing, that is equanimity. How? How we can balance our mind? We have to balance our mind because there are so many situations in this world. Just think about, we have very limited time. But our thoughts are not limits. There is no any limits with our thoughts. So many thoughts would be there in our mind. Sometimes perhaps you might make as goal all these thoughts. But you have very limited time as well as very limited materials that we have in the world. The materials are very limited. It's countable, but thoughts are not countable, uncountable. Therefore, we have to manage our thoughts. It's regarding these thoughts. These are the very important thing to manage. Gain, loss, status, disgrace, censure, praise, pleasure, and pain. In Pali it says, Labha, Alabha, Ayasa, Yasa, Ninda, Prasansa, Sapaduk. In Pali. We have sometimes gain, but we not supposed to kind of excitement jumping up and making some noise. Oh, hooray, I got it. Is kind of things that we're not supposed to accept in that way. Wherever you have gained, you can be happy regarding your effort, regarding your development, regarding your mental energy, but you have to manage it. That is equanimity. Not just losing something, even the gaining. Yes, it is that it is a result of your effort. It is a result of your energy that you develop. So therefore, as a result of that process, you see some results. That results you're supposed to accept with equanimity mind. That's the balance in mind. Because we don't know when that gain going to lose from you is happening. Otherwise, always if you have that related to conceit, that thoughts in your mind, to maintain that life is not easy. It is not easy. It's very difficult, very difficult. So I have a personal story, but I like to share these things are happening around the world. There was a lady who was very attractive and beautiful. She was very happy about her appearance. She likes to talk about her appearance among all others. If someone appreciating that appearance, she likes very much. But when the things are happening, finally, in her middle age, she got a cancer. This is true story. And then, because of the treatment, chemotherapy and all these treatments, she started losing her hair and start to get some kind of losing her beautiful beauty. Now, she don't know to come out. She don't know to talk to her friends. Not just about the friends, even she don't want to talk to her family members now. Why? She was with conceit in the very higher level. She had maintained some kind of pride. Now, she has kind of difficulties being in among others. These difficulties create so many troubles for her family members because she is not like to get anyone mental support at least. not regarding physical support. I mean, these kind of situations, they need a lot of mental support. But she don't want to tell anyone about her situation. She is not ready to share any thoughts with her friends. This kind of very difficult situation was there in that period. They were suffering a lot. Not only her, even her husband, children, and other close relatives were very stressful because of that situation. But she had that right thoughts in her mind, thinking about her beauty. Now she don't want to show her face to anyone else because she has a lot of fear. Lot of fear. Not only that, somehow in this manner, she has to go very soon from the world. I don't know what was the other reasons, but anyway, at the last moment, she was asking from her close family members, even you not supposed to give opportunity to her friends or family members to pay last respect. What do you think? This is someone can accept, but according to our situation, we can see their stress level. The way how she died, she had a lot of unhappy stages in her mind. Anger, definitely, yes, of course, anger. Because she was so attractive to her appearance, but that appearance had been changing. At the end, even the body did not have any energy to take care of herself, but she don't want to get support from others. That much very weak, poor level was there with that unbalancing situation. So therefore, friends, we have to be very careful living in this society. These are the worldly conditions that we must live with these worldly conditions. We are living under these worldly conditions. No one can change. Even the Buddha, when we start to talk about the qualities of the Buddha had 10 powers, Dasa Bala, 10 powers. Even though there were some situation, kind of very difficult situations for us. In the morning, Bhante mentioned about King Udena. King Udena, with the influence of his queen, Magandia, had been doing so many nasty things to the Buddha. There was a situation, once Venerable Ananda was suggesting to the Buddha, Venerable Sir, why we are here in this city? Let's go to another city. That much difficulties was there. Making some troubles and using some other gangsters and some robbers. They were doing some bad things to the Buddha and the monks. At that time, there was a situation, Venerable Ananda was suggesting, Venerable Sir, why we are not moving to another city? What Buddha said? The Buddha said, Ananda, if we go to another city, somehow, if we going to face same situation even there, then what we can do? We have to move another. So moving is not the solution. What is the solution? Equanimity is the solution. We have to accept. We have to accept. But accepting, it's happening according to our development, mental development. How much we develop our mind, that much level we can accept, we can tolerate, we can bear it. But it's completely dependent on our development. If we are not well developed, well established, our mind will shake very soon. So then we are in trouble and we're going to make troubles too. It's happening. So therefore, equanimity is very important Very important. These conditioned among human beings are inconstant, impermanent, subject to change. Each and every time you have to think about when you are gaining something, same time there would be chance to lose something. When you have someone praise you, sometimes same time within in few minutes later, you might going to experience other ways too. It's happening. This is the world. In this world, this is the nature. So we can't change the world. No one can change the world. Then what we should do, we have to change ourselves. We have to address our views. We have to address our perceptions. We have to address our thinking pattern. Addressing our thinking pattern, changing our views and perceptions, we can manage it. We can manage it. Feeling, sensation, accumulation, and consciousness. These four are the important things that we have to take care. I have a kind of a good experience to share with you. As I remember, this happened 2009. We were having a monastic retreat in here. There were almost 20, 25 monks. After lunch, we like to walk with Bhante ji. Those days, no one can walk with Bhante ji. We have to run. Even though we were young on those days, not like now. Bhante ji also very old, because 10, 15 years ahead. It's not that much young Bhante ji. He was in his 80, something like that. But even though we were not able to walk with him, we have to run. But somehow, while we are working, on the way back to the monastery, the center, he has a habit. Whoever meeting him, even someone passing with the car, or it doesn't matter, he ready to say hi or bye, anything. He waves his hands. That is his habit. And somehow there was a person who was driving a truck, big truck. He waved, and then that person, the driver, was showing middle finger. He was showing middle finger. Everybody who were there, very upset. Bhante ji did not upset. I did not upset, because I did not know the meaning. Everybody were talking about that. Until up to come to the center, they were talking. Then at the end, I asked, what is about to be upset that much? Because it is not good things if they saw middle finger. Hey, what about the middle finger or small finger? All the fingers are same. What is the difference? I really did know the meaning that, because I did not grow up in this culture. On that time, I'm just starting here. I did not know really that meaning. So later on, and after that, I learned something. When someone saw middle finger, my anger also rising in my mind. So what happened there? My perceptions, my views, my thoughts had been changing according to the things that I learned. So therefore, take care in our mind. We can give a super meaning for that things. Okay, these are meaningful, these are not meaningful. These are happening through with the foolish people. These kind of things are happening with the wise people. We have to take in that way. Then we know if someone doing some kind of science, which is regarding creating some kind of unhappy stages in our mind, we have to know, that is his capacity. That is his capacity. what I can do, boy? No, I can't do nothing. So I don't want to destroy my peace. I don't want to destroy my happiness. I have to protect my mind. Therefore, somehow you know meaning of the middle finger now. You can't do nothing with that. Therefore, you can't change the people there. Then what you should do? You have to take care of your happiness. You have to take care of your peace. That is your responsibility. You can do that. So that is the meaning of balancing. We learn things from the books, teachers, peer groups, and by experience in ourselves. These are the way that we develop our knowledge and experience. But through this experience and knowledge, what we do, we are developing our perceptions, views. We are giving some different kind of meanings to things. So this is the way how we create feeling, sensation, accumulations, all these things according to the Madhupindika Sutta. We think we can see picture through eyes. We can hear sounds through ears. Yes, that is true. Seen picture, we ready to say apple. Recognizing something. Oh, this is apple. We know that. This is mango. This is banana. This is eggplant. This is cucumber. We know those things. But do you think, actually, do you have that apple outside? I mean, generally someone can say, why not? Apple orchard is there. Later on in August, you can go see apples. Anyone can say, but according to Madhupindika Sutta explanation, apple, mango, banana, all these are here in your mind, not outside. How? Apple that you mean is different apple that others mean. That apple is mean. That's why someone likes, someone don't like it. I don't know. I never met anyone who don't like apple yet. But anyway, but other things, yes. How? The way how you develop your feeling, sensation, accumulation, perceptions are the creation of your apple. Your feeling is very important there. Your perception is very important. All combination of, as a result of all these things, apple create there in your mind. The apple that you can see, that is the only you can experience, not anyone else. My apple can't you experience. You can't experience my apple. Because I have a taste about that. I have a picture about that. I have a feeling about that. This is very important. My perceptions. How you can have my perceptions? How you can have my feelings? No, it's not happening. Therefore, apple or any of other fruits or vegetables or any materials that we are talking about, not in outside, everything in here with our feeling, sensation, accumulations, and perceptions. So therefore, apple that I can experience is completely different from your experience apples. So that's why we have to take care of our perceptions, views. That is very important thing. That is very important thing. Take care in all these things, we can balance. This is equanimity. We can balance the life. We don't want to develop unhappy stages in our mind because of outside things. So we have to deal with these outside things with the balance. Accepting or rejecting at the end with suffering. Whether you accept or reject, at the end, it will end with suffering. That is the nature. That is the reality. So therefore, we have to take care of our mind. We have to take care of our mind. For example, I can give a picture for you. This is apple. I is that belongs to your physical form. Outside apple, it is also kind of physical thing. But just think about if your eye taken out from your body, is that I can see the apple? No. The eye is there with your body, but that body doesn't have feeling, sensation, accumulation. This means it's a dead body. Can dead body see any pictures? Can dead body recognize apple, banana, cucumber, anything? No. So then, mental contact is the most important thing. Chakkuncha paticca rupe uppajjati. Whenever I and there's object, right away, eye consciousness should be there. Tinnan sangati passo. These three things working together. Then feeling arise. Feeling arise. In that feelings, there would be three kind of feelings: like, dislike, neutral. Whatever you like to grab it. Whatever you don't like, you reject it. Neutral, you don't respond at that moment. But whenever, whatever you like, you grab it, at the end, you are suffering because it's subject to change. It's changing. Flower, for example, think about roses that you pick up from your garden, keep in 2-3 hours, starting to fade away. The flower freshness going away. Beauty is going away. Who can change it? Is there anyone can change it? No. But you grab it because you have a concept. You had a concept, it is beautiful, that's why you grab it. But at the end, when it start to decay, when that one start to decay, as a result of that changes, you have unhappy status. You have unhappy suffering. You reject something, you don't like it, that's why you reject it. When you reject something, can you move that things from your eyes? Maybe temporarily you can remove that from your eyes. Otherwise, you can move away from there. But even though you like or not, that things would be there. There are people that you don't like. Can you ask them to move away? Please move away, I don't like to see you. Can we do that? No way. Therefore, each and every time that we going to meet him, we have unhappy status in our mind. We don't like that meeting. Unhappy status arise in there. Then what we supposed to do those kind of things? We have to change our perceptions. We have to change our perceptions. We have to change our views. So we can change our perceptions, views, all these mental conditions, developing equanimity. Developing equanimity. Equanimity is the solution. Equanimity is the solution. So therefore, if we can develop our equanimity, so how would be the life? Very easy, very happily you can live there. So Equanimity is not exist in itself. Equanimity always connecting with sympathetic joy, compassion, and loving friendliness. But anyway, we are in Brahmavihara retreat. We are talking about all these four sublime qualities. As human beings, these are the qualities that we have to develop ourselves to be a happy person in this very life. So, our duty, our responsibility is to gain our equanimity and all these qualities. How? Like, if your mind become firm like a rock and no longer shakes, in a world where everything is shaking, your mind will be your great friend and suffering will not come your way. There is a stanza in Dhammapada, Selo yata ekagano vatenana samirati, evan ninda pasansasu na samijjanti pandita. It's like your mind, like it's becoming like a rock. It does mean so you don't have any human qualities. Normally we use the word rock. Your heart is like a rock. It means you don't have any softness. That is not the meaning in here. Unshakable, unshakable. Whether you are gaining or loss, it doesn't matter. Your mind is you are able to keep your mind in same matter, same way. That is unshakable. So, and longer, no longer shakes. No one can change just using words, using a picture, using any other materials from outside, because you establish, your mind established. So, not so in middle finger, even the 10 fingers, it doesn't matter in that kind of level. Using words, no one can shake. That person already established. And in a world where everything is shaking, your mind will be your greatest friend. Your mind is your greatest friend. Why? What is the nature of your good friends, supportive friends, Kalyana Mitta? Kalyana Mitta always like our shadow. They're always with us. So your mind become Kalyana Mitta to you each and every moment. That unshakable mind, established mind, stay with you. Whatever happen in there, you don't have any worries there. This is the highest level that we can gain. Actually, that stanza, Selo Yatayakagana stanza, delivered by the Buddha to explain about Venerable Sariputta, the qualities of Venerable Sariputta. Knowing this, the wise person mindful ponders these changing conditions. Desirable things don't charm the mind. Undesirable ones bring no resistance. So, this is the person that we call Pandita Purisa. Pandita Purisa means wise man. Wise man, he is on the practice to develop his mind with loving friendliness thoughts, compassionate thoughts, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. We, as human beings, how much we can take care of this, how much we can gain with us these qualities, that much happiness we can increase ourselves. When we develop our Brahmavihara into that level, so we're going to have benefits there. There are 11 benefits from the practice of loving friendliness. In here, just mentioned about loving friendliness, but it included, built in there, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity too. Loving friendliness that arise from the emancipations of the heart If repeated develop, these are very important quality. If repeated develop, repeated, you have to repeatedly to develop. Made much of, not just one day. Don't think about, okay, practicing one day is enough to gain these qualities. No. Much of, made a habit of. In the morning, Bhante ji mentioned, it's like a breath. Without breathe in and out, no one can survive. In the same way, without practicing these four Brahmavihara, we can't enjoy these qualities. So to enjoy these qualities, loving friendliness, compassion, sympathetic joy, we have to make it as a habit. Made a basis, experience, practice well undertaken, 11 benefits are expected. Now you can see how we can gain these 11 benefits. If you have these qualities, you can gain these qualities, these results. If you don't have these qualities, it is not easy to gain these qualities, results. How? Repeated, develop, made much of, made a habit of, made a basis, experience. Practice well undertaken without changing, continuously practice. This is the overall meaning that we have there. Continuous. It's not just mere practice, pay full attention. Pay full attention. Develop your energy and effort. Then you can see results. These results. What are the results that you can gain through practicing Brahmavihara? In Sutta name, Mettanisansa Sutta. Mettanisansa Sutta, delivered by the Buddha. He sleeps in comfort. Who is practicing metta, they can sleep comfort. Even that's why sometimes while you are sitting here, you are asleep here. Because the results, you gain in your metta, you gain in your Brahmavihara. That's why we don't get upset about that. I know it is not regarding my talks. You are developing your metta, that's why you have that comfortable sleep. Okay? In Pali, it says, when someone can sleep very well, they have a lot of gains, they have a lot of benefits there. Sleeping is one of very important thing in the mundane life for mundane people. And also, he wakes in comfort. Wakes in comforts right away. They can start their daily routines because they have happy thoughts, happy minds. They are full of energy. Full of energy. Sometimes some people, even though they wake up 2 hours ago, 2 hours later, still they don't have energy. They need more energy. But it is not easy to come to their routines. So solution is here, develop for Brahmavihara. To get up very easily, start your work comfortably, happily, with energy. It's happening, it's a result of your Brahmavihara, particularly about in here Mettanisansa Sutta, it does mention. So, you don't want to see these results with someone else. You can experience yourself. You can experience yourself. And he sees no evil dreams. During the night time, if you have any evil dreams, it's not going to have good sleep. You don't have good sleep. So to have good sleep, you need to have Dreams would be there for everyone. It doesn't, no one can avoid dreams. Sometimes some people have opportunity, but it is not opportunity. They are lucky to see some kind of dreams. So dreams are good things, but evil dreams are not supportive things. Evil dreams make some kind of stress. While you are sleeping, if you get stress, then you may not be able to continue it. So therefore, bad dreams, evil dreams are not supportive. So therefore, as a result of Brahmavihara, you can have very good sleep even without making any trouble from evil dreams. Is a dear to human beings. Dear to human beings. This is very important. Sukam supati, sukam patibujjati, na papakam supinam pasati, manussanam piyohoti. Is a dear to human beings. Manussanam piyohoti. We everybody like if someone accepts in us. We like it. It is kind of very comfortable situation would be there wherever you going. If that people or if that community like you, you're very comfortable there. If they are not like you, if they don't like to talk to you, if they are not ready to accept you, if they are not believe you, comfortable situation would be not there for you. You don't have any comfortable situation there. Therefore, practicing Brahmavihara, you can get that energy, unseen energy with you to be an attractive person, dear human beings, among others. It's happening. It's happening as a result of your Brahmavihara. Not only that, human beings, he is dear to non-human beings. Non-human beings. You know, in the history, there were a lot of meditators who lived in the forest, thick forest, with animals. But we don't hear much things, much conflict among these meditators and animals. You don't have very rare stories are there. We know in Sri Lanka, there are forest monasteries. Those meditators are there, even the wild elephants, tigers, bear, and not only that, dangerous snakes are there. They don't have any trouble with them. They don't get any trouble. I have personal experience. As I remember, 20, 25 years ago, I was in a jungle, that temple located in a jungle. You might heard about that jungle, Vilpattu Sanctuary, the name of that jungle in Sri Lanka. I was in that temple. I knew before they go there, they have a lot of dangerous snakes and kind of other animals, scorpions. They are living there in that forest area. I did not know much thing about those things. I never seen them. But somehow, one day, I was very tired. I went to bed early. While I was asleep in mid of the night, somehow I got kind of past lights. I wake up and then I saw the chief monkeys there, keeping a past light. Then he said, I saw a snake, very dangerous snake, getting into your room. That's why I came. Then we saw that the snake was there. But luckily, I did not get any trouble from them. While I was sleeping, when they come to my room, I don't know anything about. Accidentally, I might fell into that snakes. Definitely they're going to bite. They don't know whether accidentally or friendly happening is. They don't know because they're animal. So somehow that monk, the chief monk, I don't know how he knew that. He was there with flashlight. And then at that moment, I was able to, protect from those things. I personally, I believe because it's happened because of my practice. I thought those days, 20, 25 years ago, this happened to me. I have meeting some monks, some meditators who are in the forest. They don't have any fear. Recently, just a year ago, I went to Sri Lanka in a forest monastery. There was one of my friend monk who was practicing in the forest. I went there a little bit late, around 5 p.m. Then that Bhante was inviting me, why you would like to not going to my kuti? Then I asked, how far from here? Not that much, 2 miles. 2 miles in the jungle, we have to walk. I did not have even flashlight. Then he said, no worries, I know the roads, let's go. I know the path. Then somehow there was two more other people. They came behind me, that monk's front me. Then we are walking through, and then there was a different kind of noises. And the Bhante said, be quiet, elephant is crossing now. He don't have any fear. That monk, he didn't have. Somehow, there was a rock. We climbed it up to the rock, and then he saw, see, elephant is here. Now we have to stay here little more because we have to let them to cross himself. And we went to his kuti. We saw that it doesn't have windows, doesn't have any doors, nothing. Under the rock, he is living, covering by that rock. He's living there. So then I asked Bhante, do you have any bad experience in here? No, I don't have any bad experience here. Have you met any other dangerous animal? Yes, tiger was there a few days ago. They don't have fear. I have been thinking myself, this is the result of metta. That's why Buddha said in here, he is dear to non-human beings too, not just human beings. So therefore, friends, really if we are practicing Brahmavihara, we're going to have very comfortable life. Very comfortable life. Even though there might be some other situations, but we don't have worry ourselves. That is the most important thing. We don't have fear ourselves. Fear would be the dangerous things living with others. Doubt and fear. So developing our compassion, developing our loving kindness, developing our sympathetic joy and equanimity, we can reduce our fear. We can reduce our doubt. So we can live happily. When we are happy, even other living beings can be happy. Get the influence of our mind. We can make the world like this. And the sixth one, devas, protect him. Who is developing metta, karuna, mudita, upekka, all these for Brahmavihara, Deva will protect them. It is so six of benefits. The one, fire, poison, and sword cannot touch him. Bhanteji explained about these situations. It is not the fire, it is not the poison or sword that we have idea and meaning and experience. This is fire of hatred, fire of ignorance, fire of desire. These are the fire. These are the weapons. These weapons, these fire, these poisons are not not giving any hard time for you when you are develop your mind, when you establish your mind with these Brahmavihara. There's a sermon named Fire Sermon. Fire Sermon. In Fire Sermon, the Buddha had mentioned, dear friends, eye is burning, ear is burning, tongue is burning. All these are in fire. What does it mean? Because all these are working under the guidance of your mind. If your mind is not developed, if your mind is not full of Brahmavihara, so you have very strong influence of desire, hatred, and ignorance. So you are in fire. You are in poison. You are in trouble. So therefore, fire, poison, and sword cannot touch him means greed, hatred, and ignorance cannot touch him. His mind can concentrate quickly. So sometimes we have, during our Q&A session, I think we did not get yesterday that kind of questions. Generally, meditator always asking, I am not able to concentrate well, even though I'm practicing too long. Develop your Brahmavihara. It will support you to concentrate quickly. His concentration is serene. Countenance is serene. He dies without being confused in mind. This is very important regarding our next bhava. Whether you believe or not, becoming energy is there. What is that energy? That is karma. Until neutral this karma, the energy, we are in this circle. So in this circle, the last moment is very important regarding our next life, next birth. What kind of birth would be there? It's therefore that birth can decide the last moment thoughts that you're going to have. That's why we have to practice it. That's why we have to develop it. That's why we have to gain the results of your practice. It's not easy to gain results without practicing, without making it to happen. If he fails to attain arahantship in this very life, if you are not able to attain arahantship, you're going to get birth in Brahma world, Brahma realm, as a result of your Brahma Vihara, Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Upekka, as a result of practicing these four sublime things, sublime qualities. You're going to have a life after this life in Brahma world. Brahmavihara meditation share the common goal of developing unconditional positive emotion towards all beings. This includes feelings of joy, trust, love, gratitude, gratefulness, happiness, appreciation, compassion. All these feelings are there hidden with that results which mentioned in Mettanisansa Sutta. All these are, we like to have all these. We are working on that to develop our joy, develop our trust, love, gratitude. We are always searching these things. We are always looking to accept all these qualities with us. So it's not growing itself. We have to pay attention for that. We have to develop our energy and effort. Through this energy and effort, we have to practice it. We have to practice it. These things are not coming outside. So these things you supposed to develop inside through your mental development. Yes, you can enjoy your life with these things. Joy, love, trust, gratitude, gratefulness, appreciation, compassion, happiness, all these things should be there. So these are the hidden thing about Brahmavihara. Brahmavihara can also reduce negative emotions toward yourself, including unworthiness, self-doubt, judgment, anger, self-criticism. These are negative emotions. Through your development, establishments of Brahmavihara, sublime status, you can reduce, you can eliminate these unwholesome, unhappy emotions from your mind. These are the benefits. Since metta meditation involves reciting kind praises towards yourself, it can foster a sense of self-compassion. The idea is that you must love yourself before you can love other people. Okay? Compassion, loving-kindness, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. Develop yourself. Develop yourself before you can love other people. So, when we are able to develop ourselves, all the qualities with us, so we can share these qualities with us, with others. So, you have to grow yourself. Growing yourself and developing yourself, we can make very comfortable situation ourselves, and we can share that happiness, joy, compassion with others. So it is not something that you can do outside. Don't expect metta from others. Develop metta yourself and share that metta thoughts with others. Don't think to have compassion from others. When you go to a store, you are wishing to have compassionate people there. When you go to hospital, you are wishing to have compassionate doctors, nurses, attendants, all their wishes. But if you don't have compassion, how they can share that their compassionate duties and responsibilities for you? It's not happening. Therefore, first, you develop your compassion. You develop loving kindness. You develop your sympathetic joy and equanimity. And then you can share with others that equanimity, that compassion, that loving kindness. Then we can change the world. We can change the world. This is the way how we can change the world. Don't try to change the world outside. Change yourself. And then it will change itself. So these are the benefits of practicing for Brahmavihara. So we already covered metta, karuna, mudita, upekka, four qualities. So now we know the benefits. Now we know the way how we can develop these qualities with us. If we know everything, what we have to do? Just do it. Just do it. So that is our duty, that is our responsibility. So since this moment, we have to start. We don't want to wait for tomorrow. We don't want to wait for next month. You don't want to wait for next year. This is the time, this is the time in here. This is the auspicious time in the world. You're supposed to start it. So let's do it. So thank you very much.